You want to grow your channel, but are you even doing the right thing to grow? That is the question that a lot of you need to be asking yourselves. So I started this channel like a very long time ago, and I said to myself that I was going to get monetized at least in a year. But guess what? That channel is still not monetized. It took me a while before I figured out what I was doing on YouTube and understood all the metrics, all the algorithm stuff, or the analytics stuff. It took me time to really understand YouTube and know the right formula on how to grow. But guess what? You might know the right formula and still not be able to do it properly, and you'll be where you are. So on this channel, I was doing a lot of tutorials, and I was also posting vlog. Some of you might not know, but I'm a celebrity makeup artist. So I usually go on Netflix sets. Yes, I go on Netflix sets and I work on celebrities. Outside Netflix sets, do have other celebrity clients that are, that are just my clients. So I said to myself that, okay, if I do a lot of vlogs and I post myself working on celebrities, I would blow. Oh my God, like who was I even kidding? Right? I did not blow. I did not blow. For years I was struggling on that page, posting, once in a while. One thing that some of you don't understand is that consistency plays a lot of role in growing on YouTube. I know you've heard it a lot of times. People have, spoken about this a lot of time here on YouTube, but you still don't understand what it means to be consistent. So I was seeing a lot of people that we started together growing, and I was confused. But guess what? I was posting maybe once in a month or even once in 2 months. How am I supposed to grow like that? How am I comparing myself to people who are posting every day? Because the more you post, the more you are able to grow. I mean, it's not my rules, it's the YouTube rule, if you know. So if you're not consistent, you are just going to be there. And another thing that you now have to think about is, okay, I have made this video. It's not about making videos or editing or posting. Now, how do I have to get these people to actually care enough to watch my video? Guys, the funny thing, one thing about humans is that they like popularity, right? Once you don't have that numbers, they might not really trust you. That's why you see channels like vidIQ, Think Media, with a lot of engagement, subscribers, and people who just trust them because they have the numbers. And that is just the funny thing. I mean, set your mind, set your heart. Truly, if you're scrolling on your homepage and you see two videos that are the same topic, and then one has like a certain amount of view and as opposed to the other one, which would you click? I'm very sure you're clicking on the one with the highest view. So that is one struggle that a lot of small YouTubers face. Now you might have a lot of good thing or value that you're dishing out on your video, but because you don't have the numbers, you might not be able to attract, a certain amount of views that you want and gain subscribers as well. The funny thing about the human mind as well, a lot of people would go for what they already know. It's very simple and it's logical because, for example, myself, when I am ordering food, I order food from Glovo. I don't know if you guys know Glovo. I order food from Glovo like once in a while. Who am I lying to? Not once in a while. Almost every day. I order food from Glovo. And do you know the funny thing? Glovo has a lot of restaurants on there, but I'm always ordering from just 3 restaurants because these are the restaurants I know. There are a lot of menus there that I can try out, but I'm not willing to try out anything new. I just want what I want. This is what I know and this is what I want. Please give me what I want. And that's on period. So the same thing works with YouTube sometimes. A lot of people would, see videos on here and they would go for what they are familiar with. So sometimes it takes time, to actually be able to just get that audience. And one thing about the page that I was handling that, flopped. Yeah, flopped is the word. I was actually doing things like one other content creator that was in my niche. So she would post tutorials on makeup and she would also post vlog. But guess what? How am I even copying somebody that is already popular outside YouTube. She already has the audience outside YouTube, and she has that advantage. So people already love her personality. Now there are different type of audiences, right? There are audience that will watch your video because they feel like that topic is something they want. There are audience that will watch you no matter what they post because they just like you for who you are. They just like your personality. So whatever you put, they would watch. Now there are audience who have not even, seen you on YouTube. They've not discovered you. But this person has audience that, just love her personality. So even if she posts herself just smiling, people would watch it. And how am I trying to, do things like this same person? Now, another mistake that a lot of people do, like I was doing, was that I was doing the same thing over and over again. You're doing the same thing over and over again. You're not seeing results, but you keep doing that same thing. You're not changing. You're not improving. How are you going to grow? Doing the same thing over and over again. Are you hoping that magic would happen and something would change? And let me tell you something. Now I don't want to kill your dreams, but the truth is that sometimes having a viral video is not the answer. It might not help your channel grow. Yes. A lot of people feel like when they have that viral video, that is all. It's better to have a viral channel than a viral video. I've said this before. Now, on this channel, I had a viral video. So I did makeup for a celebrity, wedding, and that wedding was the talk of, should I say, the nation, or it was the talk of town. Like everybody knew about that wedding. So I had posted like vlogs on that wedding because I am friends to like the couples as well, and I attended the wedding. So I did a lot of vlog, and guess what? The reason that video blew up was because people were actually searching. Like, one thing about when it comes to search, there's recommendation and then there's search. Search is like, I am looking for something, I'm looking for this thing. So once I search for it and I find it, I am watching it. So it's not like recommendation that, oh, okay, this is something I might like, let me check. But search is, I'm looking for this specific thing, so I'm going to watch it. A lot of people were searching for that wedding, videos on that wedding. And I got thousands of views, like you can see. In my head, I thought, oh, this is my breakthrough. But guess what? My next video, Lord. See, YouTube can be so funny. Now, if you don't have strategies and if you don't have the right tips, you're just going to be tired. A lot of people will call me and be like, oh, I'm passionate about YouTube. I'm not here for the money. Keep quiet, man. You are passionate, but the money is sweet. You are passionate, but you still want the money, right? So a lot of times when that fast growth is not there, you see a lot of people saying, I'm quitting YouTube. I want to quit. I've seen a lot of videos of people saying they want to quit YouTube because their expectations were not met, right? So one thing about YouTube is that it is a long-term investment. It is a long time. If you're looking at it like quick money scheme, my dear, you're going to quit. So you'll be tired. So you have to be patient. You have to see it like an investment, something that will give you, money in the long run and for a long time, not quick money scheme. There are people that they did not get monetized quickly, but immediately they got monetized. A particular video kept on making them money for years and years and years, right? So if you want to really grow on YouTube, you have to be consistent. You will post, especially when you're starting. Post every day if you can. But let me tell you something, don't ignore quality. Quantity and quality are important. If anybody tells you that not one is better than one, or quality is kind of like, should be the higher thing that you're focused on, should be what you're focused on, but quantity is also something your focus needs to be on. You need to be posting every time, not every time, but I mean once in a day, or just find a way you can be consistent. And then one thing about blowing up on YouTube is that you get a good idea, you put out that idea, the idea might blow up, the video might blow up. You need to make a video again and post immediately, right? You need to keep posting because all your ideas might not get viral, right? But for you to get that viral moment, you need to be posting every time because you don't know what video would go viral. So you need to be posting every time. Anyways, God so willing, I started a new channel. In fact, I started new channels. I have different channels. I have faceless channels. And I was able to scale through because I finally understood how YouTube works. But guess what? You cannot totally understand YouTube. Even the big, YouTube gurus, they can never understand YouTube to the fullest. YouTube is not something you can understand 100%, no matter how good you are. Sometimes I even wonder if the YouTube owners even understand it themselves because the algorithm can be funny. It changes a lot of time. What might be working this year might not work the next year. So you always have to do your research. As you know, it's not all about tips. If you don't work on yourself, if you don't work on your content, if you do all the tricks and all the tips, YouTube is just going to be looking at you like, and you're just going to be there. You won't grow. So work on yourself and also apply all the strategies. Improve on your thumbnails. You've heard that a lot, but I will tell you again, work on your thumbnails. If I am going through the homepage, your thumbnail is going to determine if I will click firstly. If your thumbnail is looking so professional, I'm already having that biased mind that you know what you're doing, even when you don't. Now, I have to now click on that video to now really know if you know what you're doing. And then the intro of your video has to be great. If your intro is so boring or you're just going on and on about yourself, oh, I am Cindy, you can call me Cindy Posh. Oh my God, it's a big turn off, right? So your intro has to be perfect. It has to be strong. The hook has to be strong to be able to keep your viewers locked in, right? Another thing that will turn a lot of users is when you're begging for subscription and likes. I haven't even watched your video. I haven't even gotten the benefit of anything on your video, and you're begging me to subscribe. You can tell people to subscribe without sounding desperate, right? So you need to find a balance between, getting people to subscribe to your channel, like your videos, comment, and not sounding desperate or begging for these things, right? So I'm going to stop here because I don't want this video to be too long. I make content on how to grow on YouTube. You guys know that. So if you want content that will help your channel grow, stay tuned and subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up and I would see you on my next video. Bye.